Wang. We have Thomas Ma, co-founder of Sapphire Apps. If you want to crush it in the App Store, Thomas, you got to talk to him. And I'll let him take it away.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good, good. One more time, round of applause for Bernard and Andy. Thank you so much for being silent while they were speaking. They really appreciate it, I bet. But without further ado, Vince, why don't you introduce yourself and kind of tell people what dropshipping is?
Yeah, my name is Vince. That's about it for me. But dropshipping is basically I'm pretty sure most of you guys are familiar with it, but if you guys aren't, it's where you guys don't hold any inventory. It's basically where you build a Shopify store and then you link to AliExpress to fulfill all your orders, so you don't have to carry any inventory, and that makes it so you don't have to have any risk when you start up a business. So it's a really easy way to get into e-commerce, which is what I've done a couple years ago.
So basically, it's not very expensive to get started, is what you're saying.
Yeah, everybody here probably started dropshipping.
How much does it cost? What's the hard cost?
Okay, so Shopify had 14-day free trial, Facebook ads,
Okay.
and probably a dropship software $70.
Yeah. What's the software called?
Shopify.
Dropify.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys note that down if you guys plan on starting something on your own.
Yeah, and Facebook ads, that depends, but
Yeah.
that's probably your biggest cost.
Yeah.
Probably $500 to find a winning product, and
Yeah.
that's it. And you'll make 10, 15, 20K
Yeah.
easy off of that.
That sounds very easy, but maybe we should break it down. So
Yeah.
let's take a step back. That's printing money, right? Because if you guys can do that, put in 500, make a couple of G's. That's the dream.
Yeah.
But let's start from the beginning. I make my Shopify. How do I find that first product? Because there's hundreds of products on AliExpress.
Yeah, so I have a method that I use. It's called just searching. It's Facebook newsfeed search, really, where you just find other winning products that are already trending, and they can give you an idea on niches you want to tap into.
How do you find the winning product?
Just through Facebook and seeing other people, and going on AliExpress, and kind of just browsing, testing, experience. That's about it, really.
But how do you find these AliExpress people on Facebook? If I were to open my Facebook feed right now, what do I do?
So dropshippers are notorious for using very schemy catchphrases like "get it now," "get yours here," 50% off, 60% off, 70% off. They're very aggressive with their marketing stuff. So you can really easily type in if you type in "get it now" onto Facebook, you'll easily find other people's posts come up, and you can get an idea of what's trending right now.
Yeah.
And a good metric is over 1 million views, has good engagement, a couple thousand likes, comments, like that. And really, from there you can kind of get a feel, and then you can do your research on AliExpress and kind of go from there.
Yeah, and tell people about how long it takes for them to get their product, because I think most people will be surprised.
Yeah, depending on your supplier, it could be a week, 2 weeks. Usually is the average, but around a week or two.
Because I've seen 3 weeks for certain products on AliExpress.
Oh yeah, it really depends on your supplier and how good they are at fulfilling your orders. But yeah, 3 weeks is definitely possible, and even longer sometimes.
But if it's 3 weeks, and a user's buying something, don't they get upset with you when they're not getting their product? How do you deal with that?
Yeah, so you have to have it really. I like to build out a very good email sequence after they purchase. So it's post-purchase email sequence.
Yeah.
And I email them oh, hey, here's every couple of days I'll update them on either tell them, just get a reason to email them.
Yeah. So if I'm your customer, I buy a paintbrush.
Yeah.
It's 3 weeks. Walk me through the funnel of what I should be expecting on the customer side.
Exactly. Okay. So, but then obviously you get a shipping order confirmation
So
immediately.
Day 1. Okay.
Day 1. Day 2, be hey, my name is Vince. I'm the owner of this dropship store. I'd really appreciate your business. Thank you. Here's a little thing about our emails that we're going to receive. We're going to tell you about your story. We're going to offer you products. Just let them know what's going on. And then every other day we'll send them out an email oh hey, it's Vince here again. Just want to let you guys know that.
How many days? Is that 3 days, 4?
Probably just a day. So you skip a day.
So we're on day 4 now.
So on day 4, we'll be like, hey, your product should have shipped by now. If it hasn't shipped, if you haven't like sent you a tracking number yet, please reach out to us right now. So we ship usually between 1 and 3 days.
Yeah.
So because it takes so long to get the product.
Yeah.
So we like to ship as soon as possible if we can.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's delays because we scale so hard.
Yeah.
On the advertising side, but usually by day 4, your product should have shipped. So that's when that email goes out, so people understand that, oh, the product has shipped already, right? So they have like, okay, it's shipped. Here's a tracking number, and we tell them like, okay, yeah, your product should come within 5 business days or 7 business days.
Yeah,
Business days. So people think it's shorter than it actually is.
Yeah, you forget the weekends. Right?
So yeah, so from then it's like pretty much a week and a half, 2 weeks by then.
Okay.
And then you just keep emailing them. Really, like there's so many things you can email them about. Because I have like a friend referral email that also goes out. Like, oh hey, like by the way, I know you bought this product, and a lot of our users, a lot of our past customers have really liked it. If you share with your friend, we'll give you a discount coupon on this product and this product.
Towards the end of the cycle?
Yeah, before they even receive the product.
Okay.
And a lot of our sales actually do come from like people buying again before they even receive the first product.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool. But yeah, just keep going, and with sales campaigns and everything coming out, it's pretty much email after email after email.
Is this like a MailChimp thing that you just create?
I use a software called Klaviyo.
Klaviyo? How do you spell that?
Klaviyo.
Okay.
And it's my favorite for e-commerce.
Why is that?
Because it's just so good with this behavioral targeting and the way you can segment users based on what they've done.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think it's like really cutting edge, and it allows you to sync with Facebook audiences and allows you to target, Facebook people that have done an action, like open an email. It's like, hey, we're having a Valentine's Day promotion, and they open the email, but they don't click and go to the side. We can go ahead and create a segment and target them on Facebook with the same advertisement. So, hey guys, on Facebook, right? We'll hit them with a Facebook ad. Oh, here's the Valentine's Day sale. Click here to learn more, and we'll bring them to the same landing page. So we hit them through multi-channel targeting.
So email, and then you have the pixel on the website, I'm assuming, and then you retarget them on Facebook with an ad similar to the email?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, let's talk about, before we dive into Facebook ads, let's talk about the Shopify store. So like for beginners, like how do you create an optimized page?
I took a long time to kind of figure that out.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot of like fluff out there, like from other dropshippers.
What's the fluff that you see?
Like people like to put like kind of sketchy like stuff like trust. Like I don't really like to do any of the trust seal stuff. The countdown timers, the artificial like get it and have like 459 people viewing this site right now, and then there's like, and it starts like oh wait, just kidding, there's like 10 people more, and then like just not really, it's just big artificial stuff. So I don't really like doing any of that, and I see that it actually decreases conversion now because everyone does it, because every big guru now like, oh hey, like you guys should put a verified countdown timer and then put like a fake artificial thing. So like I don't do any of that. I just write a really good description, I have good images, that's about it.
So basically, you find a product that's trendy, you upload it. How do you exactly upload these images to Shopify? And where do you get the images and reviews and like product info?
Yeah, so everything comes directly from AliExpress, which is your backend supplier for all your products. And they usually have really good photos. If not, you have a trusty girlfriend that takes all your photos for you.
Okay.
And if you don't have a girlfriend or a significant other to take photos, then you hire somebody who takes photos. You ship it to your house. Most of the products on AliExpress are on Amazon, which they offer 2-day shipping. Buy
so that's a hack, right?
That's a hack.
30 days, you buy immediately.
You buy immediately, ship it to your house, get photos done immediately while you're scaling your product out. Because really, like good photos make the world of a difference in terms of conversion rate.
Yeah.
So having good photos, if they don't already have good stock photos, we can go ahead and take them ourselves and find a way to do it.
Yeah. Would you say that's like a big mistake when people just take like the AliExpress photos?
Yeah, for sure.
And place them on your site?
Yeah, I think that's a big mistake. Also using GIFs now, I see it's working really well. Is GIFs as the product photo.
Really?
Yeah, and like
what's a simple sample product that works well?
So like a firelight thing like that. Like in the product photo, it shows the light flickering. Okay. Like in the product photo, and it's like images are supposed to be static. right? But like it's a gift, right? And Shopify lets you gives is the main product photo, and it shows the light flickering, like a firelight flickering, so it like catches people's attention more.
Okay.
And it works really, really well.
How do you find these gifts?
Make them.
To make them?
Yeah, you make them.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's how you stand out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's getting so competitive, I'm pretty sure like 99, even though like everybody here could launch a Shopify dropshipping store, like 99% of people would probably fail.
Okay, so how much does this flashlight cost on Alibaba or AliExpress?
Probably like $5.
And then how much do you sell it for?
Like 30.
30. And then what do you put in the description that makes it so eye-catching? Other than the gift, like what do you put in the title?
Just product description, like just
Like
highlight.
for the flashlight, like what would you say in the header?
Maybe it's kind of hard to come up with on the spot, but just highlight just really the benefits and really write a good like 150 to 200 like word description of products. So a lot of dropshippers are lazy. I think it's just because like that instant gratification kind of mindset. Like you just gotta write a really good description, and like if you're just gonna try to sell the product, you know, at least. And a lot of people I see make that mistake and not write the long description.
Yeah. Go back to when you first started. What was the first product you sold?
Oh yeah, it's League of Legends keychain. So all right guys, so this is about me. All right, 2 years ago.
So you were
hilarious.
17.
I was 16.
16. Wow.
And all my life was consumed. My entire life was consumed with playing League of Legends.
Okay.
Like that was my life.
Yeah.
And like my girlfriend's like and I have the occasional League of Legends game here and there these days, but we don't want to talk about that.
Yes.
But the funny thing is like how you turn a video game which is perceived as like a waste of time, and then I thought about it. I was like, I turned it into a business using dropshipping.
Yeah.
By selling League of Legends keychains and
how much did it cost?
Like 30 cents.
And how much did you sell?
Like $10.
Wow.
So like I had a huge margin, even though the dollar amount wasn't that much. Like in terms of percentages, spot, right?
Yeah.
And they sold like the great thing was my first product I ever selected using this method was a winner. And
method as in like you looked on Facebook?
Yeah, I looked on Facebook. I was like, hey, there's nobody really selling this using this targeting method.
Did you type in League of Legends keychain?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's by default when I do research now. I always try to do like just type it in and see like who's selling it, how much competition there is. Because if somebody has like 14 million views on this product already, then that means it's probably saturated already. You should move on. But like no one was selling this League of Legends keychain, and I just crushed it within the first month of me doing it. I was making 10K a month already.
Okay, so before the 10K, did you take the gift photos? Did you ship the keychain to your house? You just listed it online?
Yeah,
and
I just put it online. I was a 16-year-old kid. I was like, what's the fastest way for me to like actually like make money? And I bought a course for like $49.
Okay.
And this guy.
Who was the course written by?
This guy named Farzam Kassem.
How do you say his name?
Farzam, Farzam.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good friend of mine now.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. It's like people we learn from now become very good friends.
Yeah.
But I bought his course, I learned it, and I applied it. And I remember being on his webinar where he was trying to teach people how to make money and like how to do everything. I was like, dude, Farzam, I got my first sale.
Yeah.
Right? And I was flipping out.
Was there Facebook ads behind it? Or?
Oh, yeah. Facebook. I was driving Facebook ads to a keychain targeting people who were playing League of Legends on Facebook, which is a huge audience actually.
Yeah.
Like 15 million people audience.
Yeah.
And it worked really, really well. Like, and
how much money did you throw like on the product in Facebook like the first day?
$5.
$5.
Yeah, $5 a day, and then slowly scaled it from $5 to $100, $200.
Yeah. So when you were spending $5, how many sales did that bring you?
Like that is it's surprising. Like the first day I was like, I spent $5 and I got 2 sales.
So it's $20.
Yeah. So I was like, wait, this could do really
What was
well.
the ad? Like if you can recall, like.
Yeah, this ad. Oh my gosh. So this quick, if you guys don't know, is a video app it's owned by GoPro. So it's just a slideshow app where you just put photos in and it has like default music, and it's just a slideshow with like a really, really bad made slideshow.
Yeah.
And AliExpress photos, stock photos from AliExpress, put into a slideshow with music, with really, really like girly acoustic music.
Okay.
And then like it has like over like 1 million views on Facebook. Like,
That content?
yes, right now, today. Still.
Right now? Okay. Now, how much did it cost to get 1 million views on Facebook?
Probably like, I ran this app for quite a long time.
Yeah.
So maybe like 10 grand.
And how many sales did that bring?
Too many to count. Like I can't even like
When you
over.
say you 10x that 10K?
Probably not 10x.
Okay.
Probably overall maybe like 5, 6x.
Which is good. 10 grand into 60 grand, like I would take that any day. Yeah.
But like that was like the proof of concept for me. Like you know, buying a course online and you know, bringing a passion of mine, like which is playing video games as a 16-year-old, and transforming it into a business using Facebook advertising, and then actually scaling it. And now, like 2 years later, like it was unbelievable.
Yeah. How did you make with the audience on Facebook? And like, because Facebook is like very confusing to use, especially if you don't know how to use it.
Yeah.
Walk me through like that funnel. Like create ad.
Well, I just like in the beginning, I really just targeted the audience that was interested in the product. So like if they were interested in, you know, let's just say League of Legends, I would target people who were like pro players in League of Legends, like League of Legends by itself, and then I would narrow it with like, you know, pro players, like businesses inside of big businesses inside of League of Legends. And that would make sense. So let's just say you're targeting like a gardening product. Why don't you just target like people who like gardening as your broad one, and then narrow down like Home Depot and like this other stuff, like oh, they're interested in this product, which is also doing really well. And that usually works really well. If not, like
is it a worldwide audience or like you specify countries?
The great thing about dropshipping is since you don't hold any inventory, and as long as you're not shipping from the United States, it's actually really, really affordable to ship worldwide. So I scale worldwide, and
Okay, so how much money do you recommend to start on Facebook ads for like a sampler?
Like for me right now, I spend probably $500 a day testing.
So if you find something on AliExpress, you'll take $500.
Well, not one product.
Yeah, that's what I meant. One product.
One product, $50.
$50. Okay.
A day. Yeah. Right now, but before it was $5 a day.
Okay, and then the funnel would be
Facebook ad.
Facebook ad, right?
Shopify product page.
Okay.
Checkout, and then after they purchased, a upsell sequence behind that.
Okay, but how do you run the awareness campaign to get the product in front of these people?
Just click publish on the ad.
Publish, like.
I'm talking
about the audience, like you just find like their interest. That's what I mean.
Oh yeah, like
Walk us through that funnel again.
So you're talking about like finding
the audience.
The audience,
like the awareness, like get those views up.
Campaigns that you can run that really bring the awareness. The two major things that I like, campaigns that I like to run are post page post engagement ads, and they really make things start go viral.
Yeah.
Like you'll get if you run worldwide traffic, like I can make a really bad post and run PPE for $25 a day, and I'll have probably like 10,000 likes by the end of next week.
Okay.
So
and then
it brings out that social proof before you even go for the conversion.
Okay, so this is awareness. So is your goal to get them to the website for this awareness campaign?
Actually, yeah. Most of the time, for my PPE campaigns, to drive that FOMO, that kind of social proof kind of stuff, they break even minimum.
Okay.
If they not make a lot of money on just running those, and they usually they make the campaign look bigger than it actually is.
Yeah.
And then when you really go for the kill is when you start running a website conversion purchase optimized campaigns, and then you can scale those, and those are where the big money comes in.
So is that when you do the awareness and they go on the website and then you target the website user base?
No, you just eventually, you'll create custom audiences in Facebook of people who've already pre-qualified themselves, So
How do you know if they're pre-qualified?
pre-qualified is they've already done an action that qualifies themselves as a potential customer. So they viewed my page, my product page. They added a cart. They've initiated checkout but didn't buy.
So it's all on your website?
All on my website,
Got it.
Pixel, and you can take those
What's a
logs.
pixel, for those who don't know?
A pixel is a piece of code that Facebook gives you to kind of track what their users are doing on your website. So like Facebook sends you traffic, and then they want to know like for their benefit and for your benefit, what these users are doing and how to optimize this campaign for the better of both you, Facebook, and you.
Yeah.
So like you'll see as you start to spend more money on Facebook for that campaign, your campaign will start to do better and get optimized because of that Facebook pixel that's dedicated back to Facebook.
And this is really easy to install, right?
Oh man, it takes like 10 seconds.
Yeah. How do you like build a targeted pixel? Like let's say I go to the website cart. How do you? What's the second ad that you push to ensure that like I'll buy the product? So basically, I click your ad, right, and I'm in the shopping cart, but I'm like, nah, I don't want to buy today. How do you retarget me, and how do you decide what ad set to run to target me?
This is actually really a good question because a lot of people do the front end and they don't do the back end. So like they only go for that. Like if they see it the first time, then they have to buy it the first time, which is honestly 99% of the time not the case. With any product, not even like a $5 product and a $1,000 product, 99% of the people who see that $5 product or that $1,000 product won't buy it the first time they see it. So what retargeting allows you to do, which Facebook does very, very well, especially for an e-commerce business, they like you to do dynamic product ads or DPAs.
What does that mean?
Dynamic product ads mean that you can just run one ad set. So basically one ad, you just literally put up one ad on Facebook and it will target everybody who's ever visited your site and they'll show them dynamically like what product they see. So like let's say you went on my website and you saw this product, this paintbrush, and you really liked it. I went on my website and I saw a can of paint. Like I can run the same ad set and it'll show you the paintbrush and it'll show me the can of paint.
Oh, because we both saw paint items.
Yeah, like that, and it'll show you related products as well. And it really, most people who run these kind of ads get like 5x their money. So every dollar they put in, they get $5 out.
Okay, that's very interesting. So basically, just to recap, I go on your website, I see this paintbrush, right? But then you'll retarget me with a product that's similar to the paintbrush, such as a coloring book, for example. You package those two items together?
Sometimes, depending on what I'm trying to go for and what the funnel really looks like. But yeah, like retargeting is like, I'm pretty sure everybody here has been retargeted at least once. Like you see like, you go on this website and then all of a sudden you start seeing their ads on Facebook, and then you go on YouTube and then you start seeing their ads, and then you go on your like Instagram and you're like, why are these ads coming up here too? Like so that's pretty much retargeting.
And for those people who don't know about the pixel, like that's the reason why people get retargeted, right? So it's like if they were just on like Nike.com, Nike and
exactly. So all the big corporations are actually doing it, and it's honestly the freest money for any business. Like it's low hanging fruit. For any business because as I said, it's pre-qualified customers already because they've already been to your site. They already know who you are. They're familiar with your brand, and they really just need a little bit of convincing to buy your product.
So this is a separate question, but what's something that like corporate companies are doing wrong? Like for example, if you were in charge to run a company like Toys R Us, what's something that you would do to keep them alive?
It's a good question. For me, I would probably focus like a lot of the budget on e-commerce and like kind of focusing on like going to the like pulling the Amazon kind of stuff, like 2-day shipping and having everything in a warehouse and ready to go and running mad traffic to it, like mad the website and just and product sales using Facebook, Google, Instagram, and just targeting really heavily because like Facebook allows you to target like parents easily.
Really?
You literally just target. You just type in parents into the interest target, and then they'll have a demographic. Oh, you want parents of 1 to 3, kids with kids of 1 to 3 years old, or 3 to 5, or 5 to 7. Which
Okay.
one do you want? And it's all accurate.
Could you segment a pixel? So like, let's say you have like 10,000 people on your pixel. Can you segment into like parents, their income, like what mobile device they use?
You can create custom audiences, and then you can throw those custom audiences into Facebook, and then layer it with a demographic or behavioral targeting after,
Okay.
and then that will really, really go ahead and segment those. But you can't actually segment through the pixel because the pixel is only there for recording data like Facebook.
So basically, pixel, you make a lookalike. Can you make a lookalike audience with the pixel?
Yeah, with the custom audience from the pixel.
Okay, and then from the custom audience, that's where you like really target your people to drive the sales.
Yeah, that's where you give Facebook. That's where, honestly, where I make most of my money. When I get a group of people who purchase from me for this particular product, let's say it's a paintbrush, and 100 people bought this paintbrush, and I give this audience like emails and first name, last name, and I give them to Facebook, and Facebook will go ahead and find me 2 million people who look like this group of 100 people, and that's honestly 9 times out of 10 my best performing ad.
Wow. Now, like the last subject I want to cover is like your team. How big is your team?
I'm running pretty lean. I have about 10 employees
Yeah.
now.
How many are in state?
None. So like I'm running very lean
Yeah.
for like the kind of revenue I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
So actually it's kind of awesome because I don't have to have any overhead.
Yep.
My monthly cost, my per day profits, like compared to like an actual brick and mortar business, like they might have to make $2,000 or $1,000 every single day. Like where I can, make $0. Like I can make like $20 or $50 a day, and I can break even, easily.
Yeah.
So just because of like how everything's set up, obviously it's probably not $50, but like more after some time.
Yeah.
But like that allows you to kind of live that lifestyle too, kind of like travel wherever you want, and like it allows you to keep your profit margins high and like, put more money in your pocket. You might do like $10 million, but how much do you actually get to keep?
Yeah. So what are these people overseas doing for you? Like give a brief overview of like your 10 team members.
Yeah, so they're divided into people who are either doing product research, doing my video editing for my videos that go on Facebook.
Yeah.
They're either doing ad launching or customer service, fulfillment, sourcing products. That's about it. And a project manager for everything. And that's it.
And then the last question I have is, give me like 3 growth hack that makes you like the most money right now.
Growth hacks.
Yeah. What are some tactics?
Are you talking about ads or talking
Or just like in general, like with dropshipping, like what are 3 tactics that people don't know about? Like what's new? Like what's working for you?
Instagram stories, crushing it for me.
Instagram story, like swipe up campaign or
Swipe
just
up campaigns are crushing it for me right now. PPE suggested video campaigns are crushing it for me. And I think another growth hack is doing higher price products. Because a lot of people go for the shitty with like $1 product on AliExpress.
Yeah.
And the result is them selling for $15 to $20 this product.
How much is the product?
Probably realistically it's probably on AliExpress for like $1. And shipping and everything is probably a total of like $5.
Yeah.
And they'll sell that product for 15, $20. But really, what I've done with growing growth hack is price products higher.
Yeah.
And you can have a lot of
Higher is like $25?
like nearing like $50 per
Wow.
product. Yeah. And with that kind of dollar amount, you're able to kind of flex like on competitors because of the kind of money, like because Facebook is an auction, right? So if you can pay more for a customer, you're gonna win.
Yeah.
And if you have more dollars to spend on Facebook, that means you can get 90 or 95% of all the customers available.
Yeah.
So just having that higher dollar amount really, really helps because it doesn't matter. Like Facebook doesn't care what product you're selling. Facebook cares about how much money you're giving them. Zuckerberg's sitting in his seat, actually he's sitting in Congress.
Yeah, he was 2 days ago.
He's sitting in Congress, so
That's
he's like,
great,
he cares about how much money you're giving him.
Yeah.
And each audience has a price to it. So if you have a more expensive product, all they care about is if you give more money to them.
Yeah.
So like it doesn't matter if you're selling a $15 gadget or you're selling a $100 gadget.
Yeah.
If they outbid, if the $100 guy has extra dollar to outbid you, and you and the $15 guy can't afford that, then you're just gonna get 99% of all the customers.
Yeah.
So that's how the game works, and with higher price products, you can really do that.
Awesome. I want to take one question before we wrap this up. So somebody raised their hand.